You can barely make it out, but there's a deer right in the center of that frame, about right where the green starts, right at the sticker bushes. He's looking right at us. Now he's looking away. Now he's jumping through. Oh, look at him go! Look how beautiful the Delta is right now. I think the last time I was out here at the Delta, I did the Lament Change video about how it's more and more popular and it becomes different. But one thing that I love about the differences, here, is I have a visual record now of how beautiful this is through every season. This just is, for me, this is just heart-stoppingly beautiful. Look at that color. So rich, so vibrant. And it's different, it's a different color than it was a month ago. And every time I walk through here, it's going to look different and have something different to offer. It's my favorite spot for a lot of very good reasons. Coming here in the snow, like look at Aquila now. So when it snows, it's all white with little black patches of shadow and dead plants sticking out of it, and that it looks like Aquila. He's white with black spots on him. He becomes a ninja out here in the winter. I was thinking about how awesome it is that I have recordings of the Delta as time goes on. And I think it's also awesome that I have recordings of the things that I do and say and think, and even look like, actually. As time goes on, I think I'll look back on my YouTubes, my vids, years from now, and think about, Earl back then, Earl at 41. What was he thinking, and what did he feel? How different is he now? At Earl at 51, what will he be doing? And will he look back on me now? Hey, Earl. And, will he approve? Or will he think that, at that point in time, maybe I really had it going on? It's like, how will I be seen by future Earl? I'm sure, we'll still like each other. And I was thinking about something that I said a while back. I think I was in the Moxie of Earl. I said something about mindset. And you also know on my last my vacation, I was complaining that I just came off a 10-day work week, and I had 2 days off, and then I went right back into like an 11-day work week. I had Tuesday off, and then my next day off was not the next Saturday, but the Saturday after that. So that seemed like a couple weeks, and I was getting bent out of shape about it, and I started thinking about what I said about mindset, and I'm like, well, I'm upset. What can I do? And so I called my boss, who's a real nice guy. And he didn't realize it, actually. The way the schedule gets written, it makes it easy not to compare the two schedules. And also, a lot of other people have time constraints and work schedule demands that need to be fulfilled, and I don't. So my schedule I'm easy to schedule in that he could just put me down anywhere and everywhere. And so I was upset. So then I called and talked to him. He said that he realized that there's a problem and he's going to do all he can to fix it. He actually even worked part of my shift so I could go home early. And I realized after, I felt those things, felt upset, I then did what I could about it. And then after that, it was my job to make sure my mindset went back to normal, so to speak. I've done what I can. I now need to relax and have a good time, because to be upset for any longer than that would be bad for me. So even if I had to work that long stretch, it'd be important to get my mindset in a positive frame of mind, so that I didn't suffer any more than I had to. And the people around me wouldn't enjoy me being upset all the time either. And it really is important in a kind of a tight-knit, confined community like your work community tends to be your best. It's, you really appreciate that with people you work for and from, and they really appreciate when you do your best to be positive and upbeat and active. And here's an excellent thing too. I was thinking about books. Mr. Runaway 5 was talking about he's not a big fan of the books. And I was thinking about some excellent books that I've read, and a couple of them I really like reading. I like sci-fi, so a lot of the books take place on spaceships. I like the Master and Commander series, and a couple of different books like Moby Dick, about communities that need to live in really, really confined, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow style communities. And I think that the lessons these books talk about, these people living on a spaceship or on a whaling vessel, they're really talking about human interaction, and then human interaction at a kind of an intensity, because everyone's so close together. And so I read these books, and I think these are kind of like guides. These are stories that tell how to, get along, after and before and during different crises. And then, stories with, they have to have conflict, is because people refuse to kind of, follow the path necessary to get along. They wanted to be in the right, perhaps, let's say. Or they wanted what they wanted, like Captain Ahab. And when you get obsessed by, I need to have what I want, and then everyone else could just go to, perdition. I don't even know where perdition is. That's when the conflict arises. When someone gets so consumed with what's happening in their mind that they forget that you have control of that. You have control of your mindset, and your mindset affects everyone around you. And it's important to be your own manager in that sense, to make sure you don't get yourself so upset that you make yourself miserable and you make everyone else miserable. Because, really at the end, it's going to be about how good, how comfortable, how calm you were your whole life, how you got your goals accomplished, and left as little destruction and mayhem behind you as possible. At least that seems to be the goal for me. So, all right. Well, I think I'm running out of power, so I'll say peace out, and thanks for joining me on the Delta. And I look forward to showing you more as we go into winter. Winter's going to be a more active time for us. Summer, I'm really at work a lot, and winter, they reduce my schedule, so we're going to have a lot of fun this winter. I guarantee it. All right, everybody. Peace out.